In this paper, we propose a new visualization tool for boxing skill assessment. We first capture shadow boxing motion from the boxers. We then generate two graphs for visualizing the boxing skills. In the posture-based graph, we extract the posture that start and end boxing actions and apply k-mean to cluster them into looks. We visualize the looks with the mean posture performed by a character and apply PCA to place them on a 2D plane. We visualize the number of posture of each look using the size of the corresponding character. This allows us to evaluate the boxer's preference of standard postures. We then cluster actions into edges and use the thickness of an edge to represent the number of member actions within the cluster. This allows us to visualize the variety of actions. Finally, we visualize the content of the edges by adding some patterns, which represents the high-energy posture within the actions such as the punching postures. Based on the posture graph, we propose the connectivity index, which is defined as the number of edges divided by the number of looks. It evaluates the richness of actions and flexibility of transitions. In the action-based graph, we apply k-mean to cluster actions into looks. Visualize the looks with the starting posture of the median actions, and the user then click on the looks to play the actions. We visualize the number of member actions of each look using the size of the corresponding character. This allows us to evaluate the action preference of the boxer. The looks with more member actions are classified into the frequency class and are placed at the center area of the graph. Those with few member actions are classified into the rare class and are placed at the outer area of the graph. They are less important as they are likely to be actions that cannot be reproduced. We obtain the transition probability among the actions and visualize it as the edges. A thicker edge means a high chance to launch connect actions. Based on the action graph, we propose the action strategy index, which is defined as the inverse of the standard deviation of the outgoing edge for each node. It evaluates the unpredictability of action patterns. This is a posture-based graph of a skillful boxer. The boxer has a main standard posture start and end actions, which is good as it allows flexible transition among actions. There is also a large variety of actions launchable from this posture, such as movement and attacks. There is a secondary standard posture in which the arms are further apart. This should be avoided as the boxer cannot effectively block the opponent's attacks with such a posture. A third posture is generated because the boxer trips over during the capture sessions. While this is not intentional, a system can pick this up and visualize the mistake accurately. This is the action-based graph of Sam skillful boxer. The boxer has many actions in the frequency class at the center and only a few in the rare class at the outer circle. This means that the boxer's actions are mostly consistent. There is a major movement action connecting to many other actions. This is good and an experienced boxer uses movement a lot to adjust positions for attacking the opponent. Other actions in the frequency class are variations of attack. The two more frequently used actions are the right-left combo and a single right punch. This shows that the boxer tends to start attacks with right punches. It is good that these attacks are connected with other actions, which enhances the unpredictability of the boxer. The rare class mainly consists of non-combos that cannot be easily reproduced. This is the posture-based graph of a medium-skilled boxer. The boxer has a main standard posture to launch most of the actions. However, he has a secondary posture for launching some attacks, and another for launching a turning action. Both postures are not well performed as the arms cannot effectively guard the head. Furthermore, in the blue posture, the fit distance is too wide for effective movement. The action-based graph shows fewer frequency class actions but more rare class ones compared to a pure skillful boxer, which means that the boxer is relatively less consistent. The boxer has a large movement action look connected to all the rest of the actions. He also has some attack in the frequent class, which are well connected to each other. This shows that the boxer has a variety of different boxing patterns. The two more often used attacks are the left-right combo and the left punch, showing that the boxer tends to start an attack with the left arm. For another medium-skilled boxer, the posture graph shows a main standard posture for launching most of the actions. However, there are several secondary postures that are not well performed, either because the arms do not guard the head or because the feet are too far from each other for effective steppings. The blue posture is a subtle movement to prepare various left punches, which should be avoided as the opponent can tell the moves whenever such a posture is performed. There are two postures very far away from the rest, meaning that they are very different. They are performed because the boxer unintentionally raises the arms during the capture. In the corresponding action graph, there are relatively few actions in the frequent cast but quite a lot in the rare cast. This shows that the boss's actions are highly inconsistent. The largest action node is left punch instead of a movement action, which is unusual. The second largest action node is double left punch. This shows that the boss has a bossing style of overusing left punches, which should be avoided as punches consume more energies and expose larger risk compared to movement actions. The movement action node is relatively small comparing to the other actions. It can also be observed that the boss performed a lot of randomly combined punches in the rare looks, which are not reproducible and should be avoided. The posture-based graph of Novice bosses shows two major standard postures instead of one. Both have a large number of outgoing action edges. This shows that the boss's standard postures are not consistent. The green standard posture is inferior due to the wide fit distance. There are several secondary postures that are not well performed. The large number of standard postures shows that the boss is not experienced. The action graph shows that the boss is not consistent in action level as well. There are lots of actions belonging to the rare cast at the outer area of the graph. The main action is a movement action. However, such an action cannot connect to a number of others in the rare cast. The two more frequently used attacks are left-right combo and left punch, showing that the boss tends to start an attack with the left arm. There are quite a lot of non-combo that are randomly combined in the rare cast, which should be avoided.